Hello, welcome to Glowing Secrets, powered by Glow. When it comes to menswear in Sri Lanka, men's styling, just one name pops into my mind, Mr. Fawzul Hamid. Today, he's on our show to share some beautiful secrets about beauty. Welcome, Fawzul. Nice to have you on the show.
Pleasure.
Well, for me, as soon as I launched the show, I thought I should have you as one of my guests because, like I said, when we talk about menswear or men's grooming, styling, just one name. How do you do it? How has this, what has been the process?
A good question. First of all, I'd like to thank you and your team for giving the opportunity for me. Just see, I must thank my parents for giving me this business. I don't have any degrees. I know I tried 2-3 jobs, it didn't click me. So it's a family business, 6 children, small store. So thanks to my parents who taught us to live as a family, that family business, we are 3rd generation now. So those values, I think all got united. So it's very difficult when you are family business, everyone has their conflict. So I think the foundation we got at home was the best. The sharing, caring was given at a small age. That gave us, so each one was saying whatever you want, we can talk and we can always, nobody was greedy and nobody wants to take the bigger cake. I think that was the real story behind the entire secret.
Okay, let's talk about beauty. Now, beauty, when we speak about beauty, we talk about women's beauty. The women are the core, I would say, the ingredient like. But you speak about men. How handsome they are, how stylish they should be. What is beauty to you?
Yeah, for me, I know for a female, feminine they look, right? For man should looks masculine. So I see it, only men were few steps behind. When you see the women, they were looking beautiful, right? So I always had this dream when I got into business. I always want to make the men to look much better.
Better looking than women? More attractive.
Yeah, so there was an exercise which I keep on doing it, but after some time men give up, once they get married, their agenda goes different, So then women not like that, they keep on working, right, and they want to get the best, So for women, it's, I would say, must. For a man, I want him to look natural. I like the body to be more lean and skin is important.
Yeah.
So overall, for me, a man is that. I mean, for man, beauty is important, but as I said, it should look masculine look for me, and rather than being looking feminine. Yeah. So that is what I look at. But then depend person to person. Yeah. There are men, they are thinking differently, but then everyone has their choice.
Their perspective. Yeah. Now, you talk about feminism and how feminine it should be and stuff like that, but I have seen in some of your shows you have brought pink back to life in a man's life. You have brought in floral, so that is also another aspect that you can take credit for, the trend that you have set. So that is also something interesting. When we look at a man, what beauty essential item should he have?
Again, for me, I would say skin, the body, and these two are important. Again, I'm saying I like that natural look of a man, right, rather than getting that artificial. So skin is very important, and you need to work out and have a good body.
Yeah, so in order to do that, men also should follow some guidelines, or they should have some kind of a regime. Yeah. So what do you reckon? What kind of advice can you give them?
Yeah.
On a day-to-day, it's a busy life that a lot of men have. So how would they keep up?
You see, a lot of men before they marry, they look after themselves well. Then after that they give up, because maybe a lot of pressure work. But then I keep on saying when I meet them, right, why cannot you maintain yourself, right? It's simple, healthy food, healthy lifestyle. So work out. You don't have to go to a gym
You don't need to have six packs.
No
but
need.
Yeah.
No, you need a nice lean body. So I keep saying you don't have to go and spend time on the gym. I mean, if you are a busy guy, 20-30 minutes you can do one. I do this. I mean, I do like a prayer. I do every day. Even if I miss during the shower, I work out.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
I put squat, right?
While showering.
Yeah, this fall I lost my hair now. Right? There is no day I go to work without stretching or anything, right? So even to look great, the body you need that. That without that
You have to feel good inside.
You have to carry yourself, right? To
Yeah.
carry yourself, the body is important. So you have to. So food is the biggest mistake men makes. They eat the unhealthy food, and by that they lose focus, and they sometimes
Junk
they give
food.
up.
Yeah.
So then practice the right thing. As I said, healthy food, workout, these things can, and look after your skin, look after your wrist. That will definitely going to make you great.
Yeah, coming back to skin, a lot of men feel ashamed, or they are a little bit backward when it comes to getting a facial done, a pedicure done, or going to a salon to get, well, of course they'll go to a salon to get their hair done, but not for skin purposes, beauty purposes. Do you see something wrong with it, or do you think that it is a wrong thing?
No, see, things are changing around the world, right? And again, men want to upgrade themselves because they found that women now doing the routine properly.
Yeah.
When there is they're getting married, they go for a facial or clean up.
Yeah.
After that, they give up. So especially the present generation, they look after. I'm not saying everyone, right?
Yeah.
There is a percentage of the crowd which I handle. They are my good clients. They work out. They look after the skin. They go for regular facial. They use certain makeup, maybe certain time, but they do
appropriately.
Yes, they are. I mean, for me, I always say men must look natural, but when there is important day like the day like they're getting married, or they have a very
special
function,
yeah.
they do, but it should be light touch, not heavy. So sometimes I see certain men, they use heavy makeup that notice,
which is not appropriate
yeah,
at
it
all.
doesn't look nice,
Okay, as a stylist, how do you look at a normal person and create this incredible look, especially when it comes to a groom? What is the concept behind it?
Good question. For me, I first and foremost, I look at the person's background, what sort of background, what sort of person he is, and then I also look at what sort of clothes he wants to wear for that occasion, right? I mean, it should be like a right clothes for right place, like. So, style depends person to person,
Yeah.
and I always want to keep it simple, elegant, and again it depends person to person. If he come from a like a fashion background, he will want very style things.
Yeah.
A person who from the corporate sector, he wants that elegant look, simple look. So for me, I see it, every person should have their own style. He should keep that style, whatever suits him, because people try to copy various things, and sometimes they don't know what exactly.
Yeah, they try to imitate a lot of,
and that might have really ruined certain people's career by wearing or maybe overdressing,
wearing the wrong clothes.
Wrong clothes, especially the color, the print. We are
ill fit.
Ill fit.
Yeah.
So style should be, again, for me, it's person to person. I like people look classy, elegant, make a statement. Each one has to make their own statement. Each one should have their own style, and it depends to each individual how he need to carry himself.
Yeah.
There are people just overdress, that doesn't suit. So for me as a stylist, I always tell them, keep it minimal and powerful.
That's a good
like
thing.
you're wearing linen,
Yeah.
very simple, it's nice color, there's no much work. The style itself shows what it is.
Yes. That's good. Then a lot of people have this misconception that you should wear a good brand or a very expensive brand to get noticed or to be glamour or to be in the society or whatever. So what's your take on that? Should a brand get involved?
It depends. Today, see, if you have a lot of money, fine. Now see, we'll take a Louis Vuitton bag. It makes a statement. For a man, I mean, okay, I see it, it doesn't give that class unless you have a lot of money. I mean, for me, I always, if you have big money, you do it. Because,
be flashy.
Yeah, and it must balance everything. But you have a Rolex watch and Louis Vuitton bag, you're wearing a poor jacket or a shoe, and if you're not balanced. So, it should be balanced. It should be, overall, everything must come together. That is what should be.
I think Fawzul, it's a great honor and a great thing that you have taken the Sri Lankan brand overseas, and not to just another country but to England. Shall we talk about it?
Yes, it's a great story. I would say it took me over 20 years when I built this brand Envoy, and I really wanted to go for an international brand. And before that, I made a brand called Signature and Leborn, all for local market. But then Envoy, I was thinking one day I must take it. So it's a tough, long, genuine, honest journey.
But really satisfying and fulfilling.
Very satisfying. I've been going behind various international buyers, but then in England I met someone who is in a similar trade, similar experience. He judged the work and he can evaluate. He came down and he went through what we are doing, and it was, I would say, world class.
Great achievement.
And when he said we are world class, I mean somebody who have been in the trade and especially selling in central London, that is like Kensington High Street, which is like our workplace, and along with all the international brand, same high street. I cannot ask more than this from.
Wow, proud Sri Lankan moment. Then also, I heard another great news about Mr. World. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, I have been working as a designer for Mr. England for last 5 years, and every year winner I give them a wardrobe, and when they go for the world contest I dress them. And so this time winner is Jack Hasselwood from England, and I dressed him, and he was so thrilled, and I was trying to bring him to Sri Lanka, but then due to various restrictions he couldn't come, but maybe after everything settled down I'll bring him here. And he won the Mr. World and wearing Sri Lankan
brand.
Yeah. And it's a great thing because now in England you get many brands, and I was working as a designer for the entire contestant. I was thinking how funny it is for me, right? Because we are a total solution provider. You know, for us it can be any size, any build, any style, we can do in 24 hours. So we are so equipped, so advanced. So I think that is our strength, because it's not just a tailor shop now. So we are gone high tech, and that is what going to be. So I hope with this we will move on to the world, and I think we will give the men a world class product.
Wow, I think you already do.
But I would say not enough, because see, like the mobile phone, I already keep saying you need to upgrade, you know,
Yeah.
the model change, so we have to move. So when you live in Sri Lanka, there is much challenges, you know. Sometimes people are bored, you know, they are wearing the same black and blue, you know,
They don't like to experiment.
But there is a very small crowd.
Lastly, I want to ask you about the only male grooming academy that we have in Sri Lanka. What is the concept behind it of having such an academy? Do our men really need a grooming academy?
Good point. See, believe me, every month I get certain corporate keep sending, individual comes. Yes, because if you want to have a good career plan, right, and for you to become a Miss Sri Lanka, it didn't just come, right?
Yeah.
You keep on working. So if anyone wants to, okay, example, he wants to become a CEO, or he wants to become a top corporate executive, all right, and he has to grow himself. So there are certain colors, certain fit, you have to work out. You can't just, and we teach them etiquette. I also run a small
It's
barber.
about behavior also.
Everything
Personality,
need
behavior.
that. I mean, in short, a gentleman.
Oh.
Men has to be gentleman, right? So we teach them in the academy. Even the haircut we do it.
Oh.
And we teach them etiquette. We teach them different type of clothes, from sportswear to casual wear to smart casual to formal to evening, and to we say power dressing. So these things men sometimes they mix up. They mix up things. So by doing this workshop, it has given them, because especially buying the right clothes. You know, see, to buy a pair of good shoe, it should be full grain. You buy a linen, it should be Irish linen. It has to be like the mobile phone.
Qualities,
Like the
yes.
mobile phone. See, I mean, how do you define? People just go and buy a suit. Now, bridals are dress and a suit. I mean, there are groom for the wedding. There are suits, right?
Yes.
So unless you have an eye, unless you understand, you are not going to buy the right thing. So we teach them. It's a one-day workshop. We teach them what to buy, what not to buy, how to use, how to take care, how to upgrade your wardrobe, how to, if you have an alteration, I mean, how to alter and reuse it. Because for everything there's a wear and tear.
Yes.
Anything, right? So now I see people overuse a shirt. I mean, unless a shirt which is, we call it high count. I mean, see, like the good pair of shoe, by looking at the shoe, I can tell.
Quality, yes.
I by looking at the shoe, I can say this is so much. By looking at the shirt, suit, I will say this is cost you so much. Natural.
Yeah.
Now by looking at the mobile phone, you will say how much it is, right?
Yes, yes.
I mean, you know the model.
Yeah.
By looking at a suit, it's difficult.
Difficult. Yeah.
But if you have an eye for clothes, if you know something about quality, you know, there are certain details. But everything you need to keep an eye. If not, you are just buying impulse and you get caught.
And you never wear them also.
After that, and money also.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Fawzul. I
Yeah.
think it was a very informative discussion because we learned a lot about how men should dress and shouldn't dress. So thank you very much for being
Pleasure.
on my show. It was nice having you. Well, Glowing Secrets will be back with you again with another celebrity revealing all their beauty secrets. Till then, take care.